Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm recording super late. Not late as in time wise, but late for the release of Veilguard, which I talk about in my last video. So if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, check out my previous video. But today I just wanted to have a quick kind of one-on-one with you guys regards taking some time for yourself. I think that's really important, and that's why I actually didn't record this video yesterday, which is when I said I was going to record it. I should have not procrastinated and done it earlier today, but that's a separate issue. We're going to focus on yesterday. And the fact is that yesterday, for the first time in I don't know how long, I had a day where I did nothing. And not fully nothing, but I read and I relaxed and I was just chilling and watched some stuff, and that was it. Nothing big, nothing crazy, no content made. I did actually put out a video on my gaming channel, but that was already made. It was just going live. So that's different, that's separate. I just had a quiet day, and I think we all know it, right? We all know that a quiet, relaxing day is good for us, but I think sometimes it takes someone else saying it to us. And so that's what I'm kind of doing in today's video. It's probably not going to be a super long one, but I want you guys to know that it's okay to take time. It's okay to relax. It's okay to step back if something's upsetting you or something isn't working out right now. Like, for example, I've actually been thinking a lot about my thumbnails for my gaming videos, and I've actually found that am I making the best ones? Am I not? But I don't know. I'm trying a few different things, and I just need to stand back and see if it changed anything. Also, it could just be bad luck or good luck on certain videos. For example, I've just realised that the green screen's up during this video. I am now concerned that sometimes you guys might not like that. I don't know, but you need to kind of let these things go sometimes, because I have that up because I'm ready for Dragon Age Veilguard, which again, if you want to know about, check the last video. But yeah, I think it's just that thing of so often we kind of ramp ourselves up on the crazy and need to know everything and do everything and be everything all at once, and I actually just felt as productive or as fulfilled, maybe is the right word. Productive kind of puts it in that kind of capitalist, must consume, must do, which I'm not I'm against the idea of capitalism, but I know it's kind of the way of things, so to speak. So anyway, that's relevant to the point. So I'm not kind of trying to get on the soapbox here, but I'm just saying that sometimes we need to free ourselves of that. And so I found fulfillment in reading comics yesterday and doing something that was just inherently relaxing by I was in bed for hours, and that's okay some days. Some days it's okay to lie in and laze about and not get out of your pajamas till late, or go to bed early even. For me, that's very hard. I find it really hard to go to bed early because I feel like I'm missing something, or I feel like I'm losing time. And I think that's something that society has baked into us here especially in the West. I think you find that if you go east, it's not as much. Maybe in certain places in the east, yeah, but like eastern parts of Europe and then beyond, you don't find this as much, as from what I've gathered from people I've talked to and what I've heard. But it seems like a very Western thing to be so wound up in the idea of time. Procrastination is essentially I think I saw a commercial on this the other day, which ironically capitalism, but procrastination does steal time from now for is it a shadow future, I think is the quote. I forget which philosopher, but it's an ancient philosopher, and it's true. Yeah, it is. But procrastination is different to relaxation and is different to reevaluation as well. Because procrastination is saying, I know I could do that right now, and it would be in my best interests to do that right now, but I'm not going to do it. Reevaluation is saying, actually, I'm going to step away from the problem now so I can better solve it later. And relaxation allows you to deal with procrastination in another way, or allows you to then go back to that reevaluation. So it's kind of a little triangle in a way. I've got nothing scientific to back up those specific things, but I'm going to decide that that's my little triangle from now on. It's mine. Maybe it'll be yours. Sometimes it's not about procrastination. Like, you can do a little tick. If procrastination, it's not these two. If this one, could be that. And yeah, I think so much time is wasted on worrying about wasting time, which is even more crazy, right? Like, I'm concerned now, well, I shouldn't be, but I am. I'm concerned that I don't get this video done in time, so that I'm not ready for playing the new game, and thus I'm behind on that, and thus I'm going to be behind everyone else, and thus I'm going to get spoiled. And like, I'm already getting spoiled, like, not just me, but like everyone, because people who got the review copy already know about the game. They're already giving hints and tips and spoilers and stuff. So like, is it a race anyway, or was it always rigged from the start, so to speak? Not to kind of quote the beginning of Fallout New Vegas or anything, but yeah. So it's that weird thing that we so willfully and willingly sign ourselves up to this cycle that we all know we can break. Like, we all know we don't need to do that, but we allow ourselves to kind of get pent up and stressed out, and frankly, and not to kind of put too fine a term on it. I don't like usually swearing in these videos, but we get ourselves pissed off. We get really frustrated and really angry, and we sit there and we churn it up inside, and then it does no favors to anyone. Not us, not the people around us. It doesn't do anything for our productivity, our social lives, and sometimes it's just okay to say, I don't really want to reply to people right now. And not like forever, because I personally have opinions on the other side of that. I have the opinion that you shouldn't ghost anyone for like days. Like hours, yeah, fine. But like, let's reply to that person eventually, because they're going to think they've done something wrong. And then you're hurting their peace too, I understand that's not everyone. I understand that some people can't bring themselves to reply to someone, especially if they've accidentally lost it for like a week or something. It happens. But yeah, I just think we get so wrapped up in ourselves on so many levels, and we kind of forget that we're human, and that, like, even if you were to look at an animal in a given space of time, whether you watch a animal documentary or whether you watch your pet, what are they doing most of the time? Listening about, relaxing, not doing much, then some play, then some food, then sleeping, then relaxing. And I understand, obviously, we have a lot more responsibilities than animals. We do. It's true. And it's not that we can, do that every day. And I think some of us would love to, but we can't. But we could get closer. And, personally, I would kill for society to move with that, but it's not going to. So we have to create our own boundaries. We have to say, no more work, and this is playtime, and this is sleep time, and this is relaxation time, etc. I left a previous job because I felt I was working too many hours. Like, I'm not saying everyone has that privilege, but if you do have that privilege, consider it. I have a friend at the job I'm in now who, when they're on their lunch break, will still sit at their computer and answer phone calls. And I have taken to telling them to stop. They don't get paid for that half an hour. they don't get any kind of extra credence or congratulations for doing that. They just get more stressed. So I say, take your half an hour. Yeah, you might not be moving away from the computer in that time. That's fine. I get it. Some people like sitting at their desk to eat. I personally go on walks where I can, not all the time, most of the time. But you know, remove yourself. Stop working yourself up 24/7 about the same things. It's like the definition of insanity to keep hitting your head off a glass wall. I think that was Einstein. You know, these intelligent people, they know what they're talking about. You know, I'm not saying I do, but I'd like to think they do. And taking some hints from them suggests we have a sort of goal in mind there, right? So I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking. Maybe I'm just talking absolute rubbish, and maybe you guys think that I'm not helping at all. And you know, sometimes it's not going to be as easy as someone on the internet telling you to stop and relax. But maybe this video did do that, or maybe it does do that, or maybe it will do that, or maybe you need to save this for when you feel this way, and you can come back to it. You know, that's the wonder of ASMR and YouTube and these types of videos. We can have an intimate discussion, and if it doesn't match you right now, you can move on to the next. But if it does, you can take something from it. It's what I say actually about tarot a lot these days. I don't believe in the divinity side so much, but I kind of believe in that card's being pulled. What does it say? Can I pull a lesson from that? You know, and that's the divinity in my eyes. That's the greater plan, that you can use your logic and your reason to take lessons from the things that happen around you. Just because it's a card doesn't mean it's any less powerful. You know, you could read an article in a newspaper about losing weight and get inspiration from that. What's so different about getting it from a tarot card? You know, similar things are strewn throughout life. You can hear a story. You could have an accident. You could have a really good day. You know, all these things teach us, and I think it's very silly to cut something off because you don't believe in a certain vein of that thing. But yeah, that's sort of a side point that I thought was kind of relevant. But yeah, I hope this video has helped you understand that sometimes you can take a break, that sometimes it's okay to relax, that sometimes it's not procrastination, it's a reevaluation or relaxation, and that you find the strength in yourself to do that. And if other people say you're being lazy or you're not doing enough, prove them wrong. Tell them how you are doing enough and how you deserve this time. You know, I have to prove myself wrong sometimes. I have to think, you actually put out this many videos this week. I think you can take like an afternoon or a day off, you know, something like that. Whatever helps qualify it for you. But try and give yourself some grace, some peace, some relaxation this week, if you can. And know that if you can't give yourself the permission, I'm giving you the permission, and see how it goes. And let me know how it goes if you guys feel like that works for you. And if it doesn't, that's okay. That's fine. But that's how I'm feeling at the moment, and hopefully you guys feel the same or manage to feel the same. With that said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, a great week, a great relaxation, sleep, whatever you're doing, good work, whatever it is. And I will be back with you guys probably late next week. I'm not 100% yet. I am, as I said at the beginning, playing Dragon Age Field cards, so that's going to take up a lot of time. That's why I'm doing this video early. But hopefully you guys enjoy it and take something from it. And I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.